I'm going to be putting a GoPro on a fish and letting him swim around underwater. Okay, but here we go. GoPro on a fish. Go, buddy. What's going on, guys? It's Ray here, and I'm back at the spillway today, and today's video is pretty ambitious. I'm gonna be putting a GoPro on a fish. Hopefully my goal for today is to put it on a short-nosed gar. As you can see right around me, they're literally everywhere here at the spillway at the lake. Now, there's a few GoPro on a fish videos on YouTube. However, there's very few GoPro on a gar videos. Besides for the one that I did last year, I don't know of any others that have ever been done on YouTube. I'm really excited to attempt this video today. It's pretty ambitious. There's no telling how it's actually gonna go, but if you guys are ready, let's start fishing and see if we can get a GoPro on a fish. So this is the rig I have today to put a GoPro on a gar. I have my GoPro wrist mount, which is just about the perfect size to wrap around the body of a gar. And then on top, I have my GoPro Hero 10. I do have the 11, however, there is a little bit of risk of losing my GoPro today if somehow the line comes off the GoPro while the fish is swimming around. So I would rather lose my 10 than the 11. Hopefully that doesn't happen today though. Something would have to go very, very wrong. All right, here we go. First cast of the day. I had a lot of close calls with my first few casts, but I wasn't quite able to get a short-nosed gar on land. Pulled too soon. I typically use the sun to see where the gar are, so I can cast right next to them and get them to chase my bait. The only problem with this tactic though, was that on this day it was pretty cloudy, so I wasn't able to see where the fish were. It wasn't until about an hour of fishing that I was finally able to reel in the perfect fish for this video. Gar on. Yes, we got a gar, Let's go, we got our fish. Whew. After about an hour of fishing, we finally have our gar. This is a pretty good size one too. I would say probably about average here at the spillway, but I think it's gonna work out perfect. So I'm gonna quickly get my GoPro strapped onto him. We're gonna let him go in the water and do all the filming for us. Let's go. Now, for those of you out there wondering, gar compared to other fish in the world, especially freshwater fish, can survive a long time out of water. A gar can survive around 15 minutes out of water when it is uninjured. So I don't need to be in too big of a rush with this guy. However, I'm still gonna try to get him in the water as quick as possible. Now, I put the GoPro floaty on because this guy isn't the biggest gar, so I don't have to worry about the GoPro just sending him straight to the bottom. Okay, but here we go. GoPro on a fish. Go, buddy. After a quick shake at first, it seemed like this gar wasn't even noticing the GoPro. Between leaving the strap a little loose and having the floaty on my GoPro so it wasn't too heavy for the gar, this fish was able to swim freely. Short-nosed gar love to spend most of their time hanging out around the surface because this is where they catch their prey. These fish have been known to even go after insects right above the surface, which is why you can see this guy hanging close to the top. Eventually though, he started treading into deeper waters, and watching him swim freely through the lens of my GoPro is so peaceful. Let's take a look. Now you can notice multiple times throughout the footage that this gar went up to the surface and poked his head out of the water. At first, you're probably thinking that it's some kind of hunting tactic, but he's actually gulping air at the surface to keep him more buoyant. Gar are pretty heavy and bony fish, so they don't have the best buoyancy underwater, which is why you'll often see them gulping air at the surface, which is so cool. Okay, he's taking it pretty far away right now. It's about halfway out there. As I mentioned earlier in the video, I didn't keep the strap too tight because I didn't want to interfere with his swimming abilities at all. And after 7 solid minutes filming underwater, he shook off my GoPro. Uh-oh, yep, he finally was able to shake the camera off. But with how streamlined that gar was and how slippery and kind of robust they are as fish, I knew it was just a matter of time before he shook it off. Alright guys, well, of course the gar shook the camera off and he's swimming freely now. That is going to wrap up today's adventure, but this was amazing. I was able to successfully put a GoPro on a fish and let him swim freely throughout the spillway here, getting some awesome footage. Videos like this are awesome. I put GoPros on turtles before and stuff because I just get to sit back and let them do all the filming and then go home and get to watch it just like you guys are watching this video. But before you go, make sure to smash that like button, comment down below what your favorite part of today's adventure was, and most importantly, subscribe with notifications turned on so you never miss out on awesome videos just like this one. I'm Ray Tiller, and I'll see you on the next adventure.